What's up, follower family? In episode 2, we had the woods to kill some scavs, hunt down a letter to unlock Jaeger, loot for some Solewas, food items, and some other future quest items. We'll also be heading back to Ground Zero to get a wine bottle so we can chain a few customs tasks together. If you missed episode 1, go back and check that one out first so you can follow along on this journey. We had some pretty insane luck in our first raid. First things first, we're going to work on debut. We have to kill 5 scavs. We already got the 2 shotguns and turned those in last episode. We'll also be searching for 3 Solewas. There's a couple med camps that we can go to, depending on our spawn, but it will not be our priority. Gunsmith 1 we'll worry about later, and this is why we're going to woods. We're looking for a letter that we can find at Jaeger's camp, which we have to extract with, and then we turn that into Jaeger. Now that we have all of our tasks in order, we're going to jump on in the raid. Our FPS looks horrible. We're gonna check that.
Scavs around here?
So localized games, the FPS is really low right now. Don't know if we can fix that. But we heard Sturman. Alright, so we need to avoid the sawmill. Or we could try and go for him and kill him, but I don't think it's recommended. So with this spawn, we're gonna loop around the left side of the map and kind of avoid the middle. And keeping in mind that we do need to kill a few scavs. There's a little bit of loot over here, a couple loot spawns we can check out. Some hideout items and such. Constantly scanning because on this map specifically and some of the other large wooded maps, PMCs have laser beams. Although I don't have ZB14, we can still check down here for loot. Light bulb, clothes, a few hideout items we can use. Blood set is an item we're going to need for a quest, and tools we can use for a barter. I do have M80, so I am tempted to go see if we can take out Sherman. Those extremely important for early hideout, as well a few are needed for tasks. We're gonna path towards the checkout or the roadblock over here. Usually you can find a few scavs. There's one right there. We could have pathed to the hut over here too. Weapons attachment hut.
Yeah!
The hut has some good attachments, some good ammo spawns. So I'll probably swing back in there to try and get them. We have plenty of time, so we're not in a hurry. So right here, you can find like random suppressors that spawn. And here's a key spawn as well that is needed on shoreline. Filing cabinets. I like to loot filing cabinets because they have key spawns and other random items you need for quest slash hideout. Also good for search XP and looting XP. You notice one thing I do is I take everything even if I don't want it, because right now I got searching XP. When I take it, I get looting XP. Now we do need those for hideout, but normally I'll drop those once I get through the first pair. It's all about maximizing and trying to level as fast. You have to level up your search skill at some point for a quest anyways. And all of those level up your charisma, if I'm not mistaken. Well, let's double back and hit the attachment hut. It'd be nice to get a scope or so. So that sounds like a PMC, not Sherman. So this is weapon attachment hut. So we got a good tango scope. A suppressor that we can't really use, but we can sell it for rubles. And then over here, the very underrated ammo spawn. Look at that. 50 rounds at 995. 545 BP. Which is good for early game AKs. 56A1. PvP. 100 rounds of 56A1, by the way. Look at all the ammo. Good ammo. Like, mid and high tier ammo. This spawn is, like, extremely underrated. I know my instinct is telling me to not come over here, but we're gonna go for it. It would be huge to be able to pull off a Red Rebel swipe. The low FPS is a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. Dead scav. Trying not to sit still in case I do get shot at. Something up top right there, that's PMC. German guard. We gotta prioritize our thorax right here. How is he not dead? I'm chasing him because I need the meds. That's the same PMC I saw earlier. Is he heading to extract or what's going on here? He has no meds. To fix a few things, our computer, we had to do a factory reset, and so some of our stuff is completely off. I knew something was off. The head bobbing was crazy right there. I think I might have seen Sturman. I'm not really sure. Such a bad idea to come over here. Barely any meds available, sucks. Sometimes meds spawn here. Can't see anything?
Oh my God!
There's a violet key card. Oh. Can't tell if he's inside or is he up top.
Не вижу его в прицеле! Стреляй по ногам, Серега!
Yeah, that's Sherman. Can't believe we just pulled a violet. Kinda crazy. So we'll take the Sherman key, we'll need it later. One thing you'll notice is I double left click the magazine here and look at the bullet. I'm looking to see what kind of ammo he has. I'm looking for a Golnik which has a blue tip as it sells well to traders, or if I keep it, it has a 62 pin value which is good armor piercing. This is a 308 key which is needed for a later quest, but we're going to take it. You can use it's kind of a ways off, but we can use East 306 or East 308 for the same quest, so. Go ahead and drink this milk. I don't want to not be able to reload. There should be one more guard somewhere. We still need... We completed debut. Gotta get the Jaeger letter. But I think we completed it. No, we didn't. We need to kill some scouts with thorax shots. Oh, we got one vial. Let's go see if we can grab another one. Kill one guard right... Oh. Thought I heard somebody ADS, but... Do you have anything crazy on them? Kinda hard to tell. Imagine a second violet though, that'd be wild. Can't get that lucky. So we'll drink the apple juice. We need this for the hideout later. We'll just drop those. Could unload them for the ammo. In fact, I probably will. That's a quest key. Drop that on the ground. I'm gonna unload these real quick for the ammo. As a low level, it's really hard to get good 7.62 by 51 rounds, so this is kind of like the best stuff we can get. Again, filing cabinets, I'll hit them for keys. That's the primary focus. That's a labs key card, which is crazy because being able to go to labs this early would be wild. Trailer park portable cabin, isn't that the same one? Yeah, so we don't need that. Literally the same key 3 times. Alright, now we're gonna loop up to the what people call spine, in search of a few scavs, and also making our way to the Jaeger letter. So all right in here, scavs can spawn. They'll like run around over here. Also a sniper scav spawn up here on the rock, which, you know, I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Sometimes he has a good sniper rifle. He's got like an SVD. It's hard to tell. There's also a little campsite up here that not a lot of people know about. People know about the campsite, but they just don't realize that there's a food spawn here. So sometimes you can get your green iskras, large tashankas. There's a sorry can, a bandage, which I don't really care about any of this stuff. Chocolate bar, there's max energy. Whenever you find these, just drink them. They help your immunity. You just have to live for the entire 5 minutes that the buff is in effect. So I always just drink the max energies when I find them. When you get to this plane crash, or when you find this plane crash, there's a, you're close to the Jaeger note. It's right here at the little shack thing. There's also a valuable spawn up here. Right in here, you can find like ravens and stuff like that. I'm not taking any of this stuff though, I don't really care about it. And sometimes you can find some spawns along, like, you see that condensed milk right there? Sometimes you can find some stuff along this trail. I don't see anything, but you find this tree, slanted tree. I don't know if I killed him or not, but anyway, there's a stash over here. Which wasn't worth dying to a grenade by. So let's move on down to the camp. Not the camp, but to the shack and grab the letter. So you just gotta find the plane. You find the plane behind Spine and it'll take you right to the shack. And the letter is located right here. Now you do have to survive with this letter. You can't just grab it and then die. It's extremely important that you live with it. I'd be a little vigilant on the time. 13 minutes. So I want to go in here because there's a lot of med spawns and food spawns. Also want to see is the green smoke over there. It is. So when you see green smoke, if you get an outskirts spawn, you can extract via that green smoke, which is good. It means we don't have to run as far to extract. If you did not have green smoke, you'd have to basically keep the wall to your right and walk along until you got to the roadblock. But you can run diagonally towards these buildings and follow the road. Fake Maker, which is a decent round, has a high flesh amount. Couple golden stars, yeah, so we got some good loot over here. We need some hideout items, so we'll take them. There's a Salewa, which is really big. Be really nice to find 2 more. Another golden star. That's crazy. Kinda wild how many golden stars are finding. We'll also tag bodies, as you can see. Get search XP for that. Three 310 isn't really a good looting key, but it doesn't have a quest behind it. You kind of need that. That's for the acquaintance quest, which is what we get after we unlock Jaeger. tags we can just get later. More good ammo. You can always get light bulbs back later. 100 rounds of 5A1. Oh, there's a morphine. We're gonna need morphine soon. The blood set comes later, so take the morphine. We'll also need the hoses later. I think we need that now, yep. It's all about trying to find the right balance. And there is a freaking LEDX. Are you kidding me?
Nice.
PvE is wild, I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. It's been really cool to get 3 Solewas, but, you know, sometimes it doesn't crumble that way. There's an Iskra, which we need. We have to make room for this, so... I think we unload these mags. We need the squash, too, so... Fortunately, there's a little bug where you can't unload the entire mag unless it's in your inventory. It leaves 1 bullet. Don't know why, but just is what it is. Another LEDX. Okay. Gas analyzer we need. Yo, they're making it hard for us. That has to be found in raid, so if we die with it, at least we get out with a couple LEDXs. This raid's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. Alright, let's just get out of here. Loot-wise, this is a crazy raid. Fortunately, looks like we're only going to complete 2 quests. But we got some pretty important stuff for later on, such as a found in raid LEDX. You need later at level 35. We don't have to worry about that anymore. Wild raid. 2 LEDXs, a Violet, some Sherman. Four PMCs. Clutch Sherman. 1 guard. I don't know where the other guard went. 16k XP, which is a lot. Put some of this stuff away. Get these LEDXs in a nice safe spot. Alright. Let's turn some of these quests in. So debut completed. Now this unlocks search mission, which is another woods quest, but I won't do this quest yet because this particular quest doesn't have anything locked behind it. So I'll wait until I stack a few more woods quests and then I'll come in and complete that quest. But this does have a quest on ground zero, which unfortunately will be the only thing we need to do, but it blocks some custom tasks behind it. So we'll prioritize doing this quest next. Just so we can start rolling in the customs tasks. We got one Salewa to turn in, but I'll hold on to it to heal with. I won't use the whole thing, but I might use it to heal until we at least find the other two. Now we get Stirrup, which we can get a sidearm and kill some PMCs with. And the Extortionist, which is another customs quest that I was talking about. This is one that we'll do once we stack all of our customs stuff together. Yeah. And introduction. So this gives us Jaeger, really big. And here's where we turn in these things that we needed to turn in, the food I was talking about before. So we already had our Tashanka. I thought we did, but I forgot. It's been a few days. All right, so we just need one more pack of noodles and 2 Iskras.
A few moments later.
A rough spawn. Our sole purpose on this raid is just to get some XP, some killing stuff, and a little bit of looting. We're prioritizing the wine bottle. Did we get loot XP for taking all this stuff? I'm gonna do it over and over again. Respirator will take later. Looks like a couple PMCs. That's a PMC, AI PMC. Something's not right. Shoulder switch should be. It actually has BP rounds. And a classics armor plate. He was juiced. Spark plug we'll need for car repair later. Noodles. Maybe these for Jaeger. Never mind the aim here. So here's a winery. Now this wine bottle can be like all over the place, so you just gotta walk by the shelves here, hoping that you get it. Let's go back here. That's just vodka, vodka. There it is. Crazy, all the wine. That's our sole purpose here, was just to get the wine. So what we could do, we could go down here and extract. We're gonna get ready to extract, so since we're doing that, we'll just go ahead and take these quest items we need later. The Punisher and for another quest. Some good ammo. If you guys weren't aware, you can get a guaranteed green flare off of this guy right here. And then you have a flare extract. So we'll walk forward. When it says signal flare, we aim up, shoot the flare, wait for the green light, we're good. We won't die to the sniper. There you go. And that quest we had to do just to unlock some more customs quests. Not much there, but here's the infamous pocket watch that everyone knows. But We'll do this in the next episode. And that's gonna wrap it up for episode 2. The loot was insane, and we made some decent progress. In the next episode, we're headed straight to customs for my favorite quest of all time. Well, follower family, until the next one. If you enjoyed the content, or if it helped you in any way, please consider hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. HardcoreHezi out.